Mike the Ref Maloney, Big Bad Boris on the call here tonight.
Let's go!
Third! Super Kick Party! Yeah, pay the money for that. No one. And of course, you're gonna get the Hoffman skin. Hey, yo, 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 and away we go. Happy Saturday night to one and all here. Welcome. Hit the button. What should work? Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's AEW Collision Sidecast here on the Mike the Ref Twitch channel. Hi. Thank you, Snow Penguin. How you doing? Thanks for popping in here. I know you're checking out Walkers. I was checking out Walkers as we we're getting ready for L's supper tonight, getting ready for stream and all that. So 10 show streak. Thank you. Appreciate you being here, Snow Penguin. Always a privilege having you, as well as everybody else here. Just so thankful to have everybody here tonight, and everybody will be filing in here in a couple minutes for AEW Collision. We got a big night scheduled here because, forgive me, sorry. We got, I believe it's going to be Harley, Cameron, and Thunder Rosa to start off the show in a Day of the Dead match, which I'm assuming is just a scary witch match with all the haunted stuff, no DQ, blah, blah, blah. I think it's probably going to be perfect for those two. And then going on from there, our main event should be, if everything works out properly, Mariah May versus Anna Jay for the Women's Championship. So for me, that having the women featured on this card is going to be a lot of fun, and really something I'm looking forward to. Just like I'm looking forward to having all of you here tonight. It's last Day of the Dead. Well, apparently, according to the Edmonton Oilers, Day of the Dead's on Monday, as they're playing the Devils here in Edmonton. I don't even want to get started on that team, but we also got a lot of great other matches going on here tonight. Shane Taylor just got announced to take out Roderick Strong, so Zodiac's going to be happy here tonight. We also got Kyle Fletcher's going to be taking on Kommander, who earned a big victory last night on Rampage. And I don't know what else we're going to get for matches. They've been keeping the announcements to about 3 or 4 a show, just to make sure things are somewhat okay here. And speaking of somewhat okay, the weather's actually turned out somewhat okay today, considering we had snow to start the day here in Edmonton. And once again, everybody, tonight is the night you get to sleep in an extra hour unless you live in Saskatchewan. In Saskatchewan, they don't observe daylight savings time, so we're basically going to be falling into their schedule, I think it is, into standard time tomorrow morning. But for the majority of the rest of the world, it's about sleeping in, so I will take that. The only problem is I find people get extra grumpy when it comes to having that extra hour of sleep. I don't know why it works out that way, but it just does. I don't know if you guys think it anyway. But it just seems like the Mondays after a time change are the most irritable people are for the entire year, if you ask me personally, just because it just feels like everybody just doesn't have their body clock right, and they just want to get bitter and angry at the world, which really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You would think the extra hour of sleep would be okay for you. A lot of people, they just have to go to bed an hour earlier on the second night, but it can't be all bad in that case. Just wait for the show to start here. It should start momentarily. here with the live feed. There we go. So they're actually going to start with a private party celebration. Forgive me, my headphones decided to half give in here, so welcome everybody. Good to see everyone. But yeah, if you haven't got a chance to watch that tag time, if you had a chance to watch Dynamite from this past week, I would highly recommend you go check it out. Nigel's trying to carry out the commentary. This is hilarious. So, oh God. Nigel's got to get his shots in whenever he can, right? Grim, actually, they're doing a private party celebration here for winning the tag titles this past Wednesday on Dynamite. Except they got audio issues. And welcome, by the way. Good to see you here, Grim. Welcome to everybody here watching both on YouTube and on Twitch. Is it just me? If you guys are watching live, seems like they got some audio issues going on right now. I will say this is the last live collision that they're having before the pay-per-view. Just trying to see if anybody else is having these problems here with this. AEW. Literally could be my headsets here. We'll see. At work was flipping through the videos. So many come and go. Don't think much of it. Yeah. What I would recommend, like, if you get a chance to go through it, go watch the Bucks match with Private Party here from Wednesday, because it was truly a great piece of storytelling. So they're literally challenging FTR. You guys got to be stupid. Don't go after the top. So now the Outrunners are going for the titles? Oh my. So yeah, they're openly admitting that the Bucks are gone. Trying to catch up on AEW, got behind with all the... Hey, I get it. There's so much good wrestling on right now that, you just got to find the bits and pieces. I would recommend if you could skip a lot of the earlier stuff, even this year. Get back, try and check out what happened this week. And then last Saturday as well. With Collision last week. I will still say it's probably one of the best blocks, 3-hour blocks of wrestling that you see from AEW in a long time. Uh-oh. LFI is trying to come out with a microphone here. So they are putting the women's match on the main event. Let's go. Oh, well, thank you, Grim, for sticking around. Anna looks determined. I love that. I don't like this promo pic of her, though. It just... Oh, we're gonna get some good stuff tonight. Roderick Strong versus Shane Taylor. Lot of fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun, and of course Mox is here tonight, so we'll see how things go here. So I got a funny thing to think about this. If this Day of the Dead match where everybody who was in the ring for the celebration had to bring sign for it. Hey, Eric, good to see you. Nice to meet you. Welcome. We're actually pretty new here on the sidecasting frontier, so thank you for popping by here. Appreciate you. But yeah, we're here for every AEW Dynamite and Collision here on YouTube and Twitch. And then we move over to Twitch exclusively right after with a little WWE 2K24 My GM mode. So if you want to talk a little bit more about wrestling, twitch.tv/Mike the Rev, which this works out. It'll be a damn miracle. And, of course, Stream Elements doesn't want to work right. But yeah, we're also available on Twitch later on tonight, so. How come AEW Collision is not live? There's many different reasons. In many ways, it's a lot easier to tape during the week. There's a lot of many ways to... for example, if you got some big event going on a Saturday, sometimes it's better to tape it on a Thursday to get the reaction and to get the bigger crowd, and hopefully, and also they could edit it up a lot better. Oh, sorry, Twitch. Let me get you the. It was supposed to automatically come up here. There you go. I was supposed to have a quick copy thing on there, but unfortunately it doesn't. There's the Twitch link if you're interested. Harley coming out in pure kitty cat gear here. Can't say I blame her. I can't say it's bad. Hardly ever use that one, but think more people should use for. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we do a lot more than just wrestling up on the Twitch channel. We do have two different eye candy. You know what? Yes and no. I'll agree with you in many ways, and I will give you the. I'll throw one of those in there for you. Having in 2024, having eye candy just isn't enough because you can always find eye candy anywhere. I do try to have a little bit of fun here as we're going along here, so. So why do you have a picture of this? She's insinuating she got. Okay. So this match is simply just a regular match with an extra. It's like a tribute match. I do find it funny that they're trying to find to justify reasons to kill someone. I don't know about you when you guys are watching this here. What do you think of Harley Cameron? I know we've talked about here numerous times where Harley has been
one more for the good guys.
Xavier Riker, thank you for joining the Players Pit. With a ton of emotes coming up here. Enjoy the food, enjoy the company. Watch out for the punch because I think McGee spiked it. But now, thank you for popping over onto this side of the world. But I will have to say, Harley Cameron may be the most improved wrestler since CM Punk left AEW. Because she's had a little bit of time to work. Oh, God. A tombstone that said R Smooth. All right, so it's basically just a no DQ match as we're going. I don't think anybody be a part of a match like this before. Oh, Thunder Rosa using fans. After she botched the first part. Ow. Ow. If that was a guy, that would hurt a lot more. But, you know, with a female, it's still going to hurt, but... I do appreciate how this just came out of a random confrontation. All right, do we have a... Is that a door? No, just a cardboard painting. Hey, McGee, how you doing? Good to see you here tonight. Hope everybody's doing well, like, once again. How you doing today, Mitchie? I haven't seen how the Canadians are doing tonight, but I've been hearing a lot, like, great afternoon of football so far, CFL style. And this match here right now, like, it was nice that they did a little bit of a private party celebration to start off the show. I don't know if you've been watching since the start here. Habs are losing. So I find it interesting that AEW is hitting up Philadelphia before NXT does next Wednesday. Don't hit Tony Schiavone. He's a worldwide treasure. It must be preserved wherever you go. I do like that this has been getting time to move along here. The fact that we're getting, like, I think we're getting 3 other matches besides this one tonight. Oh, Harley. Harley probably didn't even know the rules to start with. Trying to go for a pin outside the ring. Nice little stretch out here. Everything to do with Harley's fantastic. Absolutely. I think so, at least. I think the slow progression of Harley turning into a top wrestler, and the fact that they're bookending the show with 2 women's matches. I love how Schiavone's trying to talk Mexican, failing miserably here. Oh, these two are having a lot of fun in here. But I do have to ask you, everybody in chat here, get a chance to watch Crown Jewel earlier today, or end up... I managed to fast forward through most of it. Got to see most of it, but there are some points there that just drove me absolutely freaking insane. Any news yet having AEW on Christmas night? At this point, no. But they might do a best of that night. Because I know that, well, the only other thing that they might do, and what they did last year, I do believe they taped on on the Friday before. Because Christmas is on a Monday, so they really didn't have to worry about it. I haven't heard any tickets being on sale for anything after Full Gear. Having a yearly week, the only problem with that is having a yearly recap show 3 days before one of your biggest shows of the year in World's End. Like, the pay-per-view's on the Saturday following that, right? So I got a feeling we're going to hear a Pinata! 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 Those that watch WCW get the reference there. Oh my God, Nigel's starting to sing. No way! I thought Harley was actually going to get a win. I love that guy in the crowd. Now, they'll probably release the full schedule for the rest of their shows for the rest of the year after Full Gear. Oh, God, what? Went for a Busaiku knee? I don't think we would have ever seen Harley do that before. Hit the ref! This one guy in the crowd's an absolute ass, you know that? I don't mind it, but at the same time, I hope he doesn't get too annoying. So it's funny because I could just see NXT taking notes right now. It's like, okay, we're not going to do that spot. We're not going to do that spot. We're not going to do that spot. Because NXT is holding their Philadelphia show 5 days from now. What the hell are you doing? Watch that. That table's going to break. The table's break. Oh my God, the table didn't break. I guess that's what I'm going to use for the 3 count. Thunder Rosa wins. I was waiting so long for that table to break. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Oh, God, it didn't break. So now we got to figure out what's going to be happening with Thunder Rosa with their next feud. Because she really hasn't had a whole lot of anything going on. All right, Alexi, who you got? I'd like to talk about over it, but I can't hear it over the audio. The audio sucks here. So, I love Brian Cage so much here. We'll get to the Roddy thing in just a moment, but if you didn't notice, he actually used the Legion of Doom reference in the promo there, and it just, that cuts me up when they do stuff like that. Little inside nods, little extra shots here going on. But yeah, if you didn't hear, believe it was not this Wednesday, but the previous Wednesday, Adam Cole came out and was calling out MJF. Roderick Strong was by his side, and basically MJF said, all right, guys, the first 1 to 3 wins will get a chance to face me at Full Gear. Now, Full Gear is just 2.5 weeks away, so they got to start picking up victories. Adam Cole got his first victory over Buddy Matthews this past Wednesday. Next Wednesday, he's taking on Malachi Black. Tonight, Roddy Strong's taking on Shane Taylor for his first match. I wonder who he's going to do for his second. I think we're all predicting that it's going to be a Cole Strong third match for the best of three. Or the first of three, sorry. And I'd laugh if neither one of them won, so then there's no way that they... I just got a weird feeling it's going to turn into a triple threat somehow. Just as things are going along there, but now we're going to get a chance to see Kyle Fletcher in action. Man, that, you know what? As much as we can hate Don Callis, and we do a lot, mainly because
you told some of the biggest lies that I've ever heard of in my whole life.
That's pretty much what we say to Callis every time we see him. It's pretty consistent. I'm pretty sure about that. But you know what? As much as he's a weasel, a devil, a jerk, his suits are weirdly constructed. He's got a good team. He's got a very good team on him. He's got Kyle Fletcher. He's got the international champion Konosuke Takeshita, who just announced that he's going to be part of the New Japan Strong shows coming up. Coming up in just I believe it's a couple of weeks from now. Andre and Melba will have a little bit more about that on the Backbreaker video channel than compared to what I got. But we have and also on top of that, you have Brian Cage and Lance Archer. And this tag team, like, now that Callis purchased the contract of Archer, the managerial services, in a trade with Jake the Snake for LFI. So now they got a commercial that they don't even have the audio going. The audio issues at AEW are sort of like pumpkin spice and privileged Starbucks takers. But yeah, we are... I do like that AEW is going to these smaller venues. Yep, somebody forgot to plug in a few cords for the audio here. Yeah, we were talking about that fight between Rush and Kommander at the top of the show here, and it looks like Leo Rush is probably going to be going heel with Action Andretti. Is Fletcher wearing the baggy tights? Or the baggy pants, sorry. Interesting choice. I think this might be one of the first times we see that. A new era, Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, it sucks that Davis and Ospreay broke up there. I don't know if it's a permanent breakup. There could always be something else going on for it. Oh, they're tearaways. Okay, I could live with this. That was a nice interference spot. I like that. I love how the audio is just eh. Oh, they did another meal and a match deal. Oh my God, we got audio. It's only taken him half an hour to get the audio fixed on the show, guys. I love this promotion, but at the same time, it drives me nuts in so many ways here. Kyle's just staying literally that. Callis is staying literally out of the way during this feud with Ospreay, and I think that might be the best thing ever for him to do. I love Nigel, who's trying to justify everything that goes on. And Fletcher doing those. It's all the little things when it comes to Kyle Fletcher. The little details and. Nice double sledge. If they could get Kommander into a little higher gear here, I think this. Oh God. Beautiful. Kommander's got rolling, and the fact that they've given him a couple wins does help out. Give him a little bit of credibility into this. I don't expect him to win it by a long shot. But at the same time, it almost makes it worthwhile that this match is going to happen, period. We're getting Leo and Aria. Okay, well, that won't take long. Kommander just got lawn darted to the outside. That's awesome. Looks like a full... You know what? Like, it's like I was saying before. I don't mind when AEW goes to these smaller venues. Like, I think when I looked at it, it said the venue was around 3,500 people. 3,800. And you know what? You're not going to get the 12,000 seat arenas yet. I feel if you do the smaller venues for these shows, you find a way to get the pay-per-view into a bigger venue. It just feels more important, right? But yeah, in terms of the crowd size, you really can't tell because they're not showing the entire building, right? Because I know personally when I've gone to AEW shows, they'll fill up the one side and then the side with the camera on it, that's where they fill in last. Like if they got enough tickets sold, yeah, you'll get both sides filled. But until they actually get a camera facing that way, you can't really tell. You can read numbers all you want, but if they don't show it, quad ref, I'd still be counting right now. So, chat, you gotta let me know what you think here. Do you think when it comes to AEW, when it comes to here with Kyle Fletcher, how long can Fletcher hold this rivalry going along until Will Ospreay's got to come back and make an answer about it? He's going to have to come back and reestablish something about it. I'm assuming that the match is going to be at Full Gear. Because essentially after Full Gear, we got 6, maybe 7 feuds that are going to be put on hold. Because the C2 is starting the Wednesday after Full Gear. Which, if you haven't seen the C2, it's AEW's equivalent to the G1. And it's probably some of the best wrestling you'll see all year from AEW. In a tournament format. Really easy to understand, really easy to follow. Oh, we were in the picture the whole time there. If you get the international feed like I am here in Canada tonight, you actually don't get commercials. Sliced bread number 2. I haven't seen sliced bread number 1 personally, but 2 seems like a really cool maneuver. Oh, God. The rebound off Kommander there. Fletcher should have planned another big move there. Well, Alex is dead. Oh, my God. You killed Alex. You bastard. The Kommander just said, no. We'll fix things up this way. I am enjoying how the story is developing here. Like, it's not going to be easy for... I love how Abrahetta says, nope. Abrahetta said, no, don't worry about me. Worry about taking care of him. All right, here we go. Oh. Standing smash fly, let's go! You gotta love it when you got the little guy there that able to do something like that. Are you sure he's back in this match? You know, he's pushing his way there, but... Oh, and you notice it wasn't the knees. It was straight into the boots. That Aussie bomb, it's like a sit-out last ride. But one thing I really do like what Fletcher did there. You know how people usually stand up to get out of a reversal like that? Well, you end up kicking your legs up. Nobody's going to be able to cover off that reverse. Oh, God. Nice reversal. Reverse side of the Tiger Driver. I can live with that. Oh, no. No way! This This is awesome. We are in Philadelphia, so I got to get that chant out at least a couple times tonight. No, this is a very good match so far. Not some great pictures that'll turn into GIFs someday, but... Fletcher better be careful here. Uh-oh. The hell was that? But I love the fact that they're giving Kommander the ability to, you know... And this is what these last couple wins that Kommander's been getting on ROH, on Rampage. That's what these have been building for. The fact that this looks credible. Oh, God. Fletcher just said nope. Collision, these last couple ones have been superb in terms of wrestling. I agree with you, Eric. Like watching as we're... No. He's going for a super brainbuster. Jesus! Let's just go throw a Canadian Destroyer out of nowhere. We'll have a double springboard. Let's go. So I just found out that Sammy Callahan's going to be an A1. That's going to be fun. You got some good shows going over there. Kommander just randomly flying out of anywhere there. Oh, look out. Oh, God. Fletcher go over that Brave Buster. So for anybody else that doesn't know the chat, McGee lives near Hamilton where Ethan Page's promotion A1 is. So he's getting a chance to check that out tomorrow. Nice foot. Four-way match. Stu Grayson, Shade Saber, TJ Crawford. The only one I don't know about in that group is TJ Crawford. But to go with those three guys, I don't think Page would have set that up. Oh, God. We're done. Kyle in a war. But yeah, Shane Saber is probably one of the better... Oh, here comes Davis. So are we going to have a discussion? Are we going to have a reunion? Are we going to have a smack off? Well, at least we're able to do something until Ospreay gets back, having Davis here. I love Aussie Open's music, by the way. Oh, goody. We get to hear from Perry now. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Sure they can. Why do I gotta feel TNA sacrifices keeps going through my head here? All right. Trying to get Garcia into the deep water here mentally, so love the mustache on Cage here. Everybody dies. This team is just gold. I love how Archer left Cage hanging there. Cage like, no, we're not doing this. Come on. Keys looks like he was Brian Cage put into a sauna for a few hours. Either way, they do look like victims. Well, Keys, yeah. This might not be the best here. We need to see the Streets of Cage gear again one of these days. I would assume next week we get to see the Swolverine gear. Just because I do believe Deadpool and Wolverine is going to Disney Plus on the 12th. Like, this is just, ugh. Gotta love jobber matches. Oh, here we go. Hot tag. Well, that hot tag turned into an ice cube in a quick hurry there. Too smooth is going to be too splat right away. Oh, God. The Claudioplex, as it used to be called. Why would Keys even try that? All right, this is done. Wow, that scream! That was too smooth of a scream there. I don't know if you guys heard it there. It's like a, ah! I can't even get that high anymore. This is where the Acclaim come out now. We start this rivalry. A little blackout for Keys. Into a little drill claw. Drill claw. Everybody's like, hit the ref, hit the ref. Okay. I don't know why you have the undisputed. Well, but he dies. And Kyle's like, wow, these guys are actually doing good here. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I really wish we could get Shane Taylor a win. I know he won't, but just the way that stipulations go here, but at the same time, be nice to see. Ooh. Hey, Jordan. Yeah, all right, well. Taz versus Christian? Okay. Next Saturday are Fox and Nick Wayne. I'll take that. Oh, we got it's promo time with Mox coming up. All right. Yeah, you say Anna Jay's not winning? Well, first of all, yeah, most likely we're not gonna see anything in terms of Mariah May loss other than an eliminator match, maybe one more, up until Toni Storm comes back. Because I think they do have to rerun that again with Mariah May and Toni Storm. They still got to finish the story there. The thing about AEW, and it's the reason why I was really enjoying what the Bucks were doing up until Private Parties won the title, which I absolutely enjoyed. But they gave you the ability to believe. Is there the chance that, as much as we know X and Y is not going to happen, can they make me believe that the impossible is going to be possible? Is there a way that Anna Jay could win in this case? Is there something that could happen? Sorry, I got to get just my mic here. Might go to a draw. No, you won't get a draw. It's a six for the world titles. There's 60-minute time limits. So in 60 minutes, you don't get a draw that off. Oh my God, what's going on here? Sorry, folks. My mic usually doesn't do this in the middle of a show. Oh, that's why. Okay, I see here. Joys of being live, right, folks? But, you put this string through this hole and this string through this hole and... But yeah, just one thing, like I said, I've been impressed with AEW and the fact that their champions are able to love live TV. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, damn it, fit in there. And I'm not one of these that will go to a commercial break to fix things like this. I'll let you see this yourself. Much better. Fixed. Yeah, there we go. And you know what? I'll just...
You idiot!
Yeah, I'll throw that to myself. But you know what? The key to a good match here when it comes to AEW for the titles is just simply summed up in one very old school song. Always trusted Parappa the Rapper. As we get the replay of Mercedes knocking down Statlander. Ooh. Ooh. All right. So we're getting our second match officially for, well, unofficially for Full Gear. Will AEW have split brands? If they do it, and they have done it to a point already, like there's certain people that don't work both shows. There's certain people that only work Saturdays. And I think the best thing for AEW, and we've chatted about it here before. The best thing for AEW to do is not to announce a brand split. Just do it. Just have X and Y people only work A or B show. Then have your champions float around, like what Mox is doing, like. Mox has been on Collision more than any champion I've seen in a while. Of one of the main titles. But you'll notice a lot that the TNT title's mostly up on Collision. You're also seeing that the Women's World Championship is mostly on Collision. The TBS title is mostly on Dynamite. The men's world title primarily is defended on Dynamite. Does Moxley seriously want to be in Philadelphia and cause problems? Oh. Yeah. Once again, another one. Can he make us believe? Okay. You notice that Moxley has yet to take it out of the bag or briefcase? Oh, half booze, half booze. Got a good mix here. For the greater good. And that's why he's going to kill him right here. All right, action. This is probably one of the most unexpected. Okay. Wow. Boo. Watch it be Shafir. Oh, never mind. There's Pac. Pac could probably be the one that would scare me the most. All right, well, we're going to get... All right, match out of nowhere here. I like the story behind the match. There's another one where you'd think Pac's going to win it rather easily, but... Oh, that tag match next week is going to be insane. Orange and Darby versus Claudio and Pac. That to me is going to be an absolutely nuts match. Like, Wednesday is shaping up to be another great show. And we're going to be here watching it alongside. We're going to have two screens up personally watching along with AEW and NXT coming up on Wednesday. At least we're going to be able to get away from the election for a couple days, or a couple hours at least. But yeah, top of the second hour here, just having a random... Ah, good old Pac. He can't understand British stalking. I love how everybody's just like, shut up, Bryce. I want to listen to you anyway. Yeah, AEW is going up against NXT that night because NXT's moving off of the day of the election down the U.S., which seems to be a big news item. The CW is going into election coverage, so... Oh my. I've always loved this at AEW. Everybody fights as much as they can to get back into the ring. So as soon as you get back into the ring, you get beat up and then beaten real quick normally. It's happened a couple times. I know Darby used it against Brody King in their last matchup. Jay White uses it all the time. He'll beat the crap out of his opponent outside. When they crawl in at 9, he'll hit the Blade Runner right away for a 1-2-3. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the counter booking goes back and forth between AEW and WWE on Wednesday. I'll tell you this right now. Like, I'm absolutely disgusted with the fact that Bully Ray on Busted Open this week actually brought up the idea of doing a domestic abuse angle with Jon Moxley and Renee Paquette. Like, he literally wanted to, like, he didn't want any physicality, but he wanted to make it sound like he was hitting her. And to me, it doesn't make any sense, because more often than not, like, we know that they're a couple, but Renee and John don't really bring it up a whole lot. Like, I think the last person to actually bring it up was Eddie Kingston, because they have that relationship too, right? Like it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be that savior that beats Jon Moxley, who beats this group down. Is it going to be the Bucks and Omega? Is it going to be Kingston? Is it going to be a Samoa Joe? Because there's a possibility of a Samoa Joe going up tonight, so. Let's get off the ropes. Nice back elbow. Fans want them to move more. They're not cheering for Action and Andretti. They just want him to move more. Is that bad? Even Moxley's a little bit impressed here. Yeah, they saw Andretti pick up the victory last night on Rampage. However, he used some, I'm not going to say illegal tactics, but not tactics that are very supporting to a face. Being that, oh God. Be that of a face. Like Alex Reynolds' ribs were all taped up and he ripped off the tape and started going after him. That's why it's rumored that a lot of people are going to be going heel here. Falcon Arrow, let's go. It's almost as if Pac almost forgot what a Falcon Arrow was at that point. Oh, here we go. No, she hit her with a foot, Shivani. And Moxie's just sitting there like, what the hell are you worried about? Yeah, this is over. Here comes Superplex City, and we are done here. Into a Brutalizer. Brutalizer coming. All right, well, he's out now. So, yeah, he's going to be out. Top Flight's going to come out. They're going to get beaten up. Uh-oh. Hey, Mox. We got some audio. Uh-huh. Oh, here we go. Uh-huh. Nope, not at all. He's confused. You know what's amazing? Watching Orange Cassidy actually care. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. Ooh. All right. He won't hit him. He won't hit him. And Moxley's pissed. So he's going after Wheeler now. Back to the Ray-Bans and we're good to go. That was beautiful. Marita wants to go kill him. So they got to have something set up for Dynamite, right? There's going to be a big spot coming up for Dynamite where Marita just ain't stopping, is she? Oh, now we get to fight out why Malachi wants to fight Cole. Or as we call it.
You know it's all about the power!
No. I love this promo. And I like that he plays up the fact that he actually hasn't been able to... he hasn't been in action for a very long time. Like, he hasn't been doing a lot of anything going on. So... Because I know a lot of people were rumoring that there might be a way that he goes back to WWE in this case when his contract runs up, which I heard his contract's still around for a while yet, so I don't think we have to worry about that a whole lot. But relics from a bygone era. Here's the ironic thing, folks. The Malachi Black Adam Cole experience, both times were held in Philadelphia. Well, sorry, I gotta correct myself. They were both Philadelphia. This one is coming up this Wednesday, won't be, but the last one was. NXT Extreme Rules was the time that Malachi Black and Adam Cole faced off in NXT. And I do believe that was for the NXT Championship. So, yeah, that matchup there, I'm just really looking forward to it regardless. So, as long as, we got a solid... We don't even need a real solid story to go into it. We just go. But yeah, everybody just, before we keep going here, like, we've been so fast and furious tonight, I haven't had a chance. Just once again, I want to thank everybody for sticking around here tonight. It's been a lot of fun hanging around with everybody. For those that are new here on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like if you can. All the likes help us out with the algorithm, letting people more people know what's going on here and help us grow our little brand here as we're going along. For those on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button already. But more importantly than any of that, just thank you for being here, period. Just hanging out, chatting with you, and just getting thoughts and feelings about everything going on with wrestling right now. It really is appreciated to have a very good family that doesn't have a lot of commotion, a lot of drama, and a lot of craziness involved. So, always appreciate having y'all here. Watch us go absolutely bonkers here in a few minutes, but... Wait a second, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Time out. Wait, what over here? Folks, did I hear what I think I heard? Do I hear what I think I heard? Like, they just said Takeshita and Fletcher versus Ricochet and whoever he wants. Somebody tell me that isn't going to be Will Ospreay in that spot. Like, we've been dying to see a Ricochet and Ospreay tag team. Could you imagine those two together? I feel real bad for Ari Daivari here because he got the already in the ring treatment tonight. Didn't Fletcher do the same thing as Daivari? Damn it, D'Lo, watch the card. I don't think this match goes a hell of a long time. We got the main event to come up. We still got Roderick Strong and Shane Taylor yet. And our main event. Just throwing those shots down here. Hey, Zodiac, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great Saturday. We've had a lot of fun already today here. Drunk. Sure, we'll go with that one. I love it. I love it. I hope you're enjoying this lovely Day of the Dead. By the way, we're probably getting Ricochet and Ospreay as a tag team on Wednesday. Takeshita and Fletcher challenge Ricochet and anybody they want. So that very well could be the case. And if you want to talk about a counterpoint to what NXT's doing, that might do it. Oh, wow. Like, honestly, that Manchester, New Hampshire show is going to be amazing. Okay, so I was right. It is 3 weeks from now. It's Full Gear, so... Gotta ask, confirmed, did Indy get... Indy has confirmed that she found out prior to the post from SRS. She did post that. One thing you gotta know about Indy is she is a consummate joker. I know the buzz around the internet is the fact that Indy did that one X post that everybody thought that, you know, the googly eyes when SRS had the report there. And you could just hear the buzz that happened. And I haven't had a real chance to talk about them tonight. No, Josh Woods got killed. And now Sterling. Mark Sterling's going to get paid or people are going to pay him to do that. But yeah, in terms of the firings, well, first of all, I find it absolutely disgusting that modern media is calling them departures because WWE is trying to call them departures. No, they fired Tegan Knox and Indy Hartwell. And they told Baron Corbin they're not renewing his contract whenever it's up. But yes, they were informed just prior to. I think it was a little bit of bad taste to have an indie match on the day that she got released. But that doesn't really surprise me with the Fed. I will call them the Fed in derogatory terms. And Leo wins out of that. And in terms of the releases, all I care about is they get to do what they want to do. Because I know they'll get jobs wherever they really want them. Because I think AEW would sign them. TNA, MLW, Japan. I don't know if everybody wants that out of those three, but... Are we getting Johnny TV and MXM together? I'll get back to the releases in a second. Wow. And Lexi's just she's trying to hold it together. That's great. Indy and Tegan were great in AEW. Here's the one thing I'll say about it. 90 days from yesterday is February 1. 2 weeks later, AEW is debuting in Australia. You tell me they can't put Indy Hartwell on that card? If they could get Indy on that card there, I think it would be a lot of good taste for wrestling seeds. Tegan, Nixon Newell, by the way, is what she's going to go back to. I remember not knowing about Nixon in when I was watching her at WCPW back in what? That was what, 2016, 2017? Sorry, I have this thing about not talking over ring announcers. My bad. But I think she can go wherever she wants as well. I think Tegan would probably fit in more over on the TNA roster for the fact that in terms of work schedule, I think it'd be better for her to be there. Because they only work once a month, and let's face it, she does have injuries. Corbin, I don't even know if he'd want to get into wrestling after this. He's famously known for not knowing anything about the indies whatsoever. But if you're going to send Corbin anywhere, I would send him to Japan. If he wants to do it, send him to New Japan Pro. He would be an absolute monster out there. So, like I said, I just hope they get to do whatever they want to do. Whether it be wrestling, Corbin was so faithful to WWE, his release was that. It's once again another case. To be frank, I think the way it worked out is for the amount of money they were paying him, it wasn't worth what they were getting. That's what happened to a lot of NXT talent that got cut because they had a lot of big deals, and those ones are the ones that got released, and then they came back to either main roster deals, which were the same what they had, or reduced deals down on NXT. But here's the other thing, and another big piece of news that came down this week. Apparently, ROH is very close to signing a TV deal. Or Tony Khan's close to signing a deal with somebody for ROH TV. Which is supposed to be the reason why they had the 3-hour ROH show there this week. If it's true, as crazy as it sounds, AEW is going to need more bodies. Because they are going to have to start segregating rosters, at least at that point. Oh, God. Tower of London. Well, Nigel knows all about that Tower of London. So yeah, we talked about it earlier, just to quick give you a rundown of what this match means. Roderick needs to get 3 wins to get to MJF, which Savani just explained if you're watching the picture live. Cole's already up 1 win. We're all predicting that Strong versus Cole's going to be the last one, which will probably lead to a triple threat. But in my personal opinion, I think Shane Taylor should be the next ROH World Champion. He won't because he's a heel. And transferring a title from a heel to a heel just doesn't make a lot of sense. Face versus face is okay. And sorry, forgive me for the yawning here. I do have asthma, so this time of year the asthma gets to me a little bit. And congratulations to everybody outside of Saskatchewan who gets to have an extra hour of sleep tonight. This crowd is still into it, and I love it. But yeah, I think we're going to talk a little bit more about all three of these wrestlers going forward. And I don't feel this is the end of the cuts that are coming. Maybe it's just me, but Roderick completely being dead weight there. That was hilarious. Normally you get a little bit of assistance rolling the shoulders over. But Strong literally did not do that. Absolutely. Good crowd tonight. Positive crowd tonight. Philadelphia has always been a good wrestling spot. And the fact they get to continue on with, like I said, Wednesday they have a show at the 2300. Like, we'll be watching it as part of the stream, but I don't know what kind of quality we're going to get out of that show. Like, don't get me wrong, NXT is absolutely top notch, but when you have the band that's a candidate for worst match of the year in Bully Ray, on a match, I don't know what you're going to get out of it. And for those that are wondering, from what I've heard, the match between Bully Ray and Raj Desi in a tables match at Maple Leaf Pro was apparently one of the worst matches they've seen in a while. Roderick fighting from underneath as a babyface is just hard to watch at times. This whole group, like, Taven can talk his way into being a babyface, but Roderick does look like an underdog, but at the same time, Roddy just throw those 5 forearms. That makes sense. The 1 count? Because if it takes that much to knock him down, you know, he's not going to be down that much energy, right? Trying to go for that high angle slam. All right, you got the sick kick in there. Is that going to be enough? No. They're going to have to wrap this up fairly quick because they got the women's title match to go here. Because we're only, what? Oh my God, standing here. Look at that Uranagi like that. Taylor just... I thought Taylor had it there, to be honest. I thought for sure we were going to have it there. Nice shot. Nice little right hand. Is that knee going to be enough?
What the hell is that?
I wish I had a you fucked up chick, because that referee just fucked up. They were telling him to go home, so they did. And now referee didn't realize that, and all of a sudden, oh shit, I missed that count. Bam. Oh, Stefan. See, if I had my way, I would actually do a tag match with Roddy and Adam. Oh, it's going to be so much fun having Bobby and Aid. The immediate reaction for the ref said it all, yep. So we're going to have the Hurt Syndicate here. Okay. They got to be setting up for a full gear match with those two. Okay. Folks, you want to talk about matches being announced early? We got 4 matches. It might look confusing as hell. Tell me that ain't Will Ospreay. Tell me that ain't flippin' Will Ospreay right there. Oh my. All right, as we go into our last commercial break here, first of all, thank you everybody for being here. And as per tradition, anybody that's new here, I do give a rundown what's going to be going up here over the next week before our main event. For those watching on YouTube, we will be continuing on Twitch. I will get the link up momentarily up here for you guys to meet me over on the Mike the Ref Twitch channel. Immediately following this, we are going to be playing WWE 2K24 My GM mode, as we have our Hell in a Cell pay-per-view for Season 3. Our main event is going to be a Hell in a Cell match between Shayna Baszler and Alba Fire for the WWE Women's Championship. We're also going to get Austin Theory versus Johnny Gargano, JC Jane versus Ivy Nile, and then 2 other matches as well included in there. So make sure you stick around for that over on our Twitch channel. Next time I will be on stream is Monday as we get to the playoffs of Mutant League Football. We've been playing it all October, and it's time for the playoffs. The Snuffalo Bills are going to be taking on the Tokyo Terminators in the quarterfinals, and hopefully we win all 3 games and take the championship. But that'll be after Raw on the Twitch channel, starting at 8 o'clock Mountain, 10 o'clock Eastern. So, and then after that, next time we'll be here, it'll be our next time on YouTube on the Backbreaker video channel We'll be back here for AEW Dynamite once again. AEW Dynamite, we ran down the card here just before the commercial break. And then following that, we'll have week 11 of 2K24 My GM, the follow from Hell in the Cell. And then next Thursday will be our Echoes of Wisdom, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. We are playing through that during the day. That's usually at 11 a.m. start, so, or 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to know, just hit the follow button and it will fill a follow button on Twitch. It'll let you know exactly what's going on all the time. And then as well, if you are on YouTube, please hit that like button, hit subscribe. Subscribe will let you know when we drop our videos during the week. We have a lot of videos covering local wrestling, as well as the Japanese scene, both male and female, with our guests, or with our co-hosts, Andre C. and Melball Collins, as well as Indies Women's Wrestling Showcase with Astra Pizarro and Melball. Comes up when they're available, so yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the button. All right, Mina, you're coming. Coming when? Or you sound like most men tonight. So while this intro's coming in, I will get the link in the chat for you. There you go. I just pinned the message up for you guys over on the YouTube channel. Mariah, some interesting purple gear. Somebody left the back door open for Mariah. I'll just throw that out. They don't even get a chance to do the real entrances, too. Yeah, I think we talked about it earlier. Shivani's mic got muted because he said all three members of the Hurt Syndicate. There's only two. Two and a manager. But no, look at this. The women are only going to get 10 minutes here tonight for this. It's probably because Thunder Rosa and Harley took extra time. And we were like I said, we were talking about this before the show. That when it comes to Anna Jay, does anybody really expect her to win? No. But AEW has this way of making us believe there's a chance. And I think that's what Mariah May's job here tonight is, to make it plausible that Mariah May could win the championship. That was just so poorly executed. I don't think anybody understood what happened there. Nice heel kick. You notice how Mariah just goes too slappy, and that fixes that up real quick. Oh, so they are getting an overrun. But you can see Mariah just, that level of polish that she's had this whole time, just getting things together. And oh God, that hurt. Sort of just snaps your back into it right away. As they're heading into lovely picture-in-picture here. I love how they're Nigel's trying to get Shivani caught in a corner here because he's asking about how many beautiful women he's seen in wrestling. It's like, don't start that. Come on, Nigel. Vastly improved doesn't mean anything, Nigel. Come on now. All right, Tony's calling him out for his crap. I like that. It's okay, I too a degenerate. WWE. I'm a degenerate. Hey, you know what? I'll give you that. Eric, Philadelphia is actually one of the more famous wrestling cities. I do believe WrestleMania was there this year, if I'm not mistaken. They were just at Philadelphia. So, no, Philadelphia is probably one of the more popular wrestling cities, period. And WWE is going to be there on Wednesday with NXT, so. But yeah, this is, now here's the fun part. The straight jacket like this, technically you could choke somebody out because it's their own arm. I always love that setup with the knee right in the middle of the back, because you literally do not have to touch the person. It'll look like it made contact and it hurt like hell. I'm really disappointed that we're not getting into a rhyming fest here. When you got Mariah May and Anna Jay, you can't ask if Mariah May is going to stay as a champ over Jay. You could see the level of polish on Anna Jay here. Like, I know one of the comments that I made before about her is she's always been that person that you can put anybody in the ring with. Like, she reminds me of the role that Sean Waltman had during the Attitude Era, where you would put her in that spot where anybody's coming in so they could show what they could do as part of the She's getting some offense in here, so that's good. But yeah, she would be the person that you'd bring in here just to show off. Make sure that you know how to work the proper style and everything. Nice heel kick. Oh. Nigel and his alliteration about everything. Going up, going over. Backdrop driver over the top. You know they're going to be cutting it close to time when they're doing the graphics already. All right, Mariah killed her. No. That knee is typically a Mariah May finisher. You notice in the big story with Mariah now is the fact that she hasn't been able to beat people with her own finisher. That she's had to use the Storm Zero. Don't know how much of a back elbow that was. It was more of a, you got me in a headlock, I'm going to pull you into the ropes. Use your own momentum. Oh, go for the Strauss faction. Ow. Blockbuster. Let's go. 2 and 99.99 100s. Shivani all over it right now. I love it. But the one mistake, she doesn't have the legs wrapped up. If the legs would have been wrapped around the waist, there it is. Like you see, Anna Jay's got those legs wrapped up. Do it for England. Oh, no. We're not going to have that twice in main events tonight. There's no freaking way. That is such a bullshit finish. Just like I still say that at Crown Jewel. Wow. You know what? That's still a great finish. I'll take that over anything because a roll up like that, it's not based on the person that's getting pinned releasing something. It's about trying to escape, and she couldn't. It was a good finish, and it was a good show tonight. Absolutely it was. So yeah, they're going to... And as we said before, was it believable any time in this match where Anna Jay would have won the title? More than likely. there were a couple points where you'd think, especially off that blockbuster off the top, there very well could have been a chance she won it, but I would say more of a medium chance at best. Nigel talking about a happy ending when, yeah, never mind. That's a bad joke waiting to happen itself. Let me, just want to close that out. So, yeah, show's off the air. Once again, another killer collision here tonight. I wonder what it's going to be like when we go back to tape shows. Because the next 2 weeks going into Full Gear, they are tape shows. They're both taped on the Thursday prior. And I really hesitate to... when the result, because when the tape shows are happening, they're not going to have any real big surprises. They're not going to have any real shocking moments. Like here, you can get a chance to do a little bit more of that. And it resonates with fans a little bit more. And you can't really do that these days with a tape show. It's a problem that Impact has all the time. Because people know when a world champion's been crowned or not crowned unless you do it at a pay-per-view. Or a PLE, I guess, is what Impact's doing now. Or TNA, sorry. Or, yeah, but when you're looking at a show like this, the spontaneity of the random Yuta versus Pac, or sorry, the Andretti versus Pac match, that was a good sign in there. The opening match with Harley and Thunder Rosa, same thing. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. It would be December. It would be after Full Gear. You're not going to want to do... you're not going to want to do live on the 30th, the week after Full Gear, because that's the day of Survivor Series. So, yeah, good luck. They might not even have a Dynamite that week, or if they do, they might have it at, like, way earlier in the day. Because even that PLE is going... If I remember, Survivor Series is starting at, like, a god-awful time at, like, 5 Eastern. I say god-awful because I can't even get off work that early, but... yeah, I can see why they're pre-taping that show. The other ones, it might just be more out of convenience. And also the fact the wrestlers are able to take bookings on the weekend. If you run Thursday shows, that means wrestlers are available to work Friday, Saturday. I know that AEW wrestlers have come up to this neck of the woods. Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, if you're wondering where we're from up here. But yeah, but in terms of this show tonight, a good match with Shane Taylor and Roddy Strong, with Roddy getting the win, even though the ref didn't want to count it. But all the other pieces that fit together, they're like Cage and Archer show that they're complete badasses in there. Kommander and Kyle Fletcher was a really, really good showcase for the whole Dynamite, or for Kommander altogether. You knew Fletcher was going to win it, so. Yeah, Andrea, it was a good collision tonight. It was a fun show. And this is the second one in a row they've done really well. And like I said, doing live actually helps quite a bit. Give it a 7 out of 10. I'm not a big ranking guy in terms of that. I'm more under the category of must watch, should watch, if you got time, or don't bother. I would say should watch. I don't know if you give it a must watch, because there's nothing that's going to blow your mind out in terms of... Last week, I would put as a must watch. This one, I would say you should watch it, because it really is good wrestling all the way through. I just don't think that you're going to Give it a 2 balls up. You know what, McGee? I'd have something snappy to say. Yeah, I should watch. I would say that. You know what, McGee? As much as, I'd have something witty to say to finish things off tonight, I think your comment is about as good as we're going to get here. So, with that being said, that's going to wrap up the Sidecast portion of the night here. I want to thank everybody here, both on YouTube and on Twitch, watching the Fast Wrestling. Yeah, absolutely everything was going back and forth, and the pace of AEW wrestling is a lot faster than you can see in a lot of places. And I know watching Rampage was the same thing. You couldn't even do post-show skits before somebody else is coming down to the ring. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this portion of the show. So for those that don't know, the pinned message on YouTube, we're going to be moving over to Twitch exclusively here for the second part of the show, as we're going to be doing WWE 2K24 My GM mode. Thank you, Eric. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and you'll know every time we go live here. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. And so we're gonna sign you guys off from YouTube here in just a moment. We're gonna be moving over to Twitch for our Hell in the Cell PLE. We already know our main event. We booked it last week or on Wednesday when we were here. It's gonna be Shayna Baszler versus Alba Fire to Hell in a Cell. So we got 4 other matches to book as well. We do watch the matches at the same time so we can talk wrestling at the same time while those are on. But yeah, for those that are watching on YouTube, I appreciate each and every one of you. This has got to be the most active show we've had from the YouTube side here since we started doing the simulcast. And hopefully we can continue that on Wednesday with Dynamite as well. So feel free to stop by and join us here. But with that being said, we're going to send you guys on your way. If you want to join us on Twitch, please use the link at the top in the pinned comment in the chat to pop over on our Twitch channel, Mike the Ref on Twitch. And but if not, hope you enjoy your Saturday night. And always remember to be part of the solution, not be part of the problem. And we'll see y'all here next time on the Backbreaker Video YouTube channel. Take care, guys.